After a wild opener, we get back at it in Game 2 of the NBA Finals on EA Sports. From Scotiabank Arena in downtown Toronto, tonight the Toronto Raptors playing host to the LA Clippers. Hi everyone, I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Jay, we look at the Raptors coming into play. They were winners in game... Opening tip taken in by the Raptors, and we're underway in Toronto. And count the basket.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Leonard to Hollis Jefferson. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Rondé Hollis Jefferson trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 76% from the line. To Lowry. Fred VanVleet. Knocked loose. Clippers have it.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know just like I know you're not getting back on D.
No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Down by one. Whoa! What a finish!
An easy two. Get back on defense.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Beverly to Leonard. Fires the three, and Kawhi Leonard. Good on the quick release there.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
And a nice finish at the rim.
And that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Beverly to Leonard. Pascal Siakam snatching it out of the air. That'll get out off the Raptors. Changes coming from both sides right now. That's... knocked loose. Clippers have got it. That's going to be out of bounds. Tough make through traffic.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
Beverly into the front court. Down 6. To Hollis Jefferson. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Easy path to the rim.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Here comes the screen. LA with 4 to shoot, trying to cash in. A shot no good there by Williams. To the rim, lays it up and in.
In the paint, you need to finish, just like that.
Beverly into the front court. Margins 8. To Williams. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Cleans it up. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
It's the Raptors with the basketball. Ibaka stuffs it down with authority.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Beverly into the front court. Under a minute to go before halftime. Screen coming. Shot clock winding down. Has a chance. Beverly's shot no good. Fred VanVleet stuffs it down with authority. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
To Williams. Beverly. And stuffs it home.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Has a look. Off the mark. Trying to cash in. Deep two there. Won't go. Long key from three-quarters court. We've reached halftime here in Game 2. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Raptors absolutely dominated the competition in the first half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Toronto Raptors. The Clippers did a lot of things wrong in that opening half. At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Game track. Assists. Player of the half.
I'm ready to skip ahead and just get this guy player of the game. You can tell he's on his way to a special game.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Paul George to Leonard. For three. Great defense, forcing the miss.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Paul George fires, can't connect. Lowry with it. Lead stands at 10. Tough-looking shot there, still gets it to go down.
This is where I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
George to Leonard. From long range. Textbook defense. And a throwdown.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the ring.
Leonard to Beverly. Serge Ibaka able to recover with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Runner's good there.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Beverly into the front court. His guys down big. To Leonard. Beverly. To George. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. It's PG for 2. The rebound's corralled by the Raptors. Lowry into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Kawhi Leonard sends it away. LA Clippers with the basketball. To Hollis Jefferson. Slam dunk for Hollis Jefferson. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Stuffs it down with authority.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Paul George to Hollis Jefferson. Montrezl Harrell with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swap.
And the finish at the rim.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Clippers have the basketball. Gilgeous-Alexander to Paul George. Here comes the screen. George. That pass taken away by Toronto. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Got it. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
I can't believe I'm about to say this about an NBA team because this is what I say to my grammar school team. But just because a team is down on the scoreboard doesn't mean you stop playing hard and smart. You really have nothing to lose, but really good habits to gain.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Desperation shot here from half court. 3 quarters down, it's been all Raptors. Raptors ball as we get going. Lowry into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Big finish at the rim.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
To George. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Pass Pascal Siakam's strong finish. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on a defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is.
Me neither. George. No good. That's great defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Leonard to Paul George. Leonard to George. Has a chance. Paul George not looking pretty. 3 for 10.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Fred VanVleet. The pass set it all up.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
It's LA Clippers ball. To Paul George. Surveys the floor. Leonard to George. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Beyond the arc for 3. Gilgeous-Alexander forcing one there. Well defended. Kawhi Leonard with a piece. That's off of Leonard, out of bounds. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. Shot at the buzzer does indeed go down, but it only affects the final score. This ball game is over. It's the Raptors with the victory. They'll take a commanding 2-0 lead.
The Raptors were merciless.
Player of the game.
And while you can't track leadership on a stat sheet, it was by far the most impressive thing he did in this game.